Hello, everyone. It is Thursday. And if it's Thursday, you know that it's Doom Eternal and the weekly event, quests. How has everyone been doing? It's been a couple days, for sure. It's been a couple days. And I have not been streaming. I have been gaming, but I haven't been streaming. And I've actually been, because I had a couple people ask me what I was going to be doing for my next stream. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming next. I have been playing New World, as I'm sure so many other people have been, because it's kind of the game of the month, right? Being the trendy title right now. And I've been enjoying it, actually. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I do think that it is, fine for an MMO, but it does get to me with, again, the collecting, right, and the resource gathering. I've said it before, I'll say it again, right? But, I love collecting collectibles and all that sort of thing, so it definitely appeals to me in that respect. But we'll talk about that in a little bit later here. So how is everybody doing tonight? I see Twitch and YouTube, both very good representation in both chats. Want to give a shout out to the YouTube community for putting me at 300 subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys, for that. Really appreciate all the support. And if you would like to subscribe to me, follow me rather on Twitch, twitch.tv/HMRising. And that, of course, is free and will help the channel grow on Twitch. Of course, you can still subscribe to me on YouTube, which is also free. And we will be simulcasting on both platforms for the foreseeable future until then. So any support that you guys can provide is highly appreciated. Thank you so much. So again, guys, I'm happy that you all are here. We are going to be doing our Doom Eternal weekly event quests. I do think that this is going to be the final week for this series. So we might be going a little bit longer than usual on this, just because we do want to knock out and make sure we get to the 15th level. I think when we ended, we were somewhere in like the 10 range, like maybe like halfway into 10 or something. I'm not really sure. We'll see that in just a moment here. But one thing, guys, like I was kind of talking about earlier, so I've been playing a lot of New World and stuff, and I know that obviously a lot of people have been streaming that. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. Let me know if that's something that you guys would want to see me stream, because I certainly can do it. I'll be honest, there's a part of me that doesn't really want to stream it, because I think it's a kind of a very low-key, chill game. At least early enough in this, at this stage, early enough, I think it's how it is. I mean, maybe, as you grow up in level and have to do more of the PvP and stuff, that it's going to be a little bit less chill. But for now, I'm just kind of enjoying doing it offline, or off stream rather. But if that's something you guys are interested, please let me know. So let's get into it here and make a quick audio adjustment. Testing. That's good. All right, cool. And let's get into it here. Make sure everything looks good. All right, events. Here we go. All right, let's grab the booster XP. My boosters, I guess, haven't really been playing a whole lot, because usually I get, usually they're capped at the 50k each week, but less than half like the past 2 or 3 weeks. So might have to look into cycling out some of the boosters that I have there. And for some of you, and for those of you who don't know what the boosters are essentially other players who actively play and earn new experience towards this, so it helps out. Usually with the length of the events, if you get max booster XP each week, it's effectively like having 3 free items from the event itself. So yeah, we got a little bit more work than usual today to get through. We have the entirety of 12, 13, 14, and 15, and most of 11. So 6 days left. We're probably gonna have to get maybe all of these. We'll see what happens. All right, as usual, milestone rewards at 4 of 8 and 8 of 8. Ultraviolence is the answer. Complete 1 mission on Ultraviolence or harder. Easy. We'll be doing that. Mind Blower. Kill 10 Arachnotrons with Microwave Beam mod. Pretty easy to... I know there's probably a couple places where there's multiple that spawn at once, but we'll probably do Final Sin for that. 10's a little annoying, but we'll get past it. Hothead. Kill 3 Burning Revenants. Very easy. Cut them down. Kill 3 demons with Destroyer Blade mod. Also easy. Doom Dicer. Kill 1 Doom Hunter with the Crucible. Easy as well. That will be doing that in Final Sin. Lock On, Rock On. Kill 5 Gargoyles with Rocket Launcher. Lock On mod. Another easy one. That'll be in Final Sin as well. And our final 2, of course, have our PvP quest. Slayer Recruit, win 1 match in battle mode, and Coliseum Victor, win 3 battle mode matches. So those are reasonable, I think. Let's see how far we get with the first 6, and then if we have to do the PvP, we gotta do the PvP. It's gonna be close for sure. There's no doubt about that. So let's go ahead and knock out the first one, which of course is complete a mission on Ultraviolence or harder. So of course with our quickest mission, Sentinel Prime. Oh, actually the cheats may have been turned off for this, so maybe it won't be too easy. I might have to back out. We'll see here. I haven't looked at like any of the spoilers or release notes or any of that stuff. I do think though that you know what? I'm gonna just make sure that all the cheats are on. What I was saying there was I do think that since we're going in October, that the that like partially revealed set or series with the Halloween is going to be this next series, which is going to be pretty cool because there's a lot of really cool there's a lot of cool skins in that for sure. Yeah, don't really need that. Party mode, Berserk, cool. All right, let's redo that. But I don't know if, well, it's going to be probably another 4-week event, so yes, it'll probably be the Halloween thing. Hey, enemies, how you doing? How are things today? Thank you so much for joining. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you tonight? Okay. Skip cutscenes and let's get to it. I don't know, playing Death's Door for like the past 2 weeks or so has kind of messed up my perspective there. Because it looks as if I'm used to like the zoned out look, where this is like obviously first person. But it seems almost like really zoomed in. I don't know, like the perspective's all different. Whatever. We did these last week, right? That was weird. Yeah, we had to have done it last week. Yes, it's been at least a few weeks since I've done PvP because I haven't had a need to do it. But today I might have to do it because I think it's gonna be pretty close. Been good and been busy. Haven't gotten to catch many streams. For sure. Thank you. Well, thank you again for the support. I mean, busy with work, busy with life, a little bit of both. Okay. And I'll try to keep the chat and discussion, you know, a little bit closer to the game we're actually playing here. This game's acting a little funky. But yeah, so I've been playing New World, and I've actually enjoyed it. Like, again, I don't think it's a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, to be kind of like a chill RPG or MMORPG rather, I've enjoyed my time thus far. And if any of you out there are playing or are considering playing and you want to play on the same server, send me like a direct message and I'll let you know. This guy's like turtling the whole time. It does not take this long normally. My god. I don't know, something's funky. Because we had that like weird sort of like progression glitch. Like he's just not doing anything except just playing defense the whole time. It's very strange. Alright, finally. Jeez. And one thing I've actually really enjoyed too about New World, although I also think it can also be construed as a possible negative, is that you can basically, and again, I'm only like level 14 or 15, I think, so it's still fairly early. But one thing that I do like is you can basically build, you know, your character as you kind of want, right? You want to do, you know, musket and flame magic, you can do that, right? Now, how viable those actual builds are remains to be seen, I think. However, that there is that freedom of basically building your character the way you want to, as kind of the flip side to that, right? Because there is sort of an emphasis on that. Not even, I wouldn't say emphasis. Because you can do that with a slight emphasis on that being a thing, as opposed to like any of the other MMORPGs that use a similar, like, I mean, they're all kind of very similar anyway, but that use anything where it's basically like a skill points game, like level up, you get skill points and you can toss your skill points and all these sort of things. I have found up to this point that the game has actually been easy. And I think that's obviously to support the fact that, you know, you could possibly build like a you know, pure healing type build and still be viable, at least in solo content. I forgot where some of the other ones are, but I do think we'll go to Cultist Base next, because I think there's 2 of them that can be gotten here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's been fun. I'll probably actually end up playing a little bit tonight as well. So again, if anybody out there who wants to try it out or is playing it, let me know, and like direct message or something. I can let you know my server info and stuff. Okay. Alright, I know there's one with like revenants on fire, right? Burning revenants and 30 demons with destroyer blade. I always forget which one that is. It's the one that's equipped. Okay. You know it, we've been here many, many times. Okay. Let's knock out the revenants first. Don't know if that counts. Not even gonna give it the opportunity to save. check. Let's see if we got progress for anything. So we got the Burning Revenants. We got them down. Cool. All right. Stay there, Revenant. Boom. Perfect. Show you one more time for this area. So probably have, what, 21, 22 of 30 for the Destroyer Blade mod quest. Let's see here. 21. Okay, one more. I don't know if I got credit for that. That was a little weird there. Did. Cool. All right. So Mind Blower, Lock On, Rock On, and Doom Dicer. Let's go to Final Sin for those. So Doom Crucible, or the Crucible on the Doom Hunter. The Arachnotron gets microwave beam mod and Lock On for Gargoyles, was it? Shouldn't be too bad at all. Mission select. Final Sin. But yeah, so, and I'll talk about this in my outro too, but next week, Friday, is going to be Metroid Dread. Assuming I get my copy on time. But that's what I'm really looking forward to there next week, so we'll definitely have a stream for that. Okay. So Gargoyles, Lock On mod, and okay. Gargoyles take a little bit of time. Okay, there's a couple there. Careful not to kill them with something else because they are very weak. Imp. And we should probably get one more. We'll be good. Reload. The Arachnotron's going to be annoying. There's 10 of them. And like I said, I can't remember where else they spawn. Quick look at the progress, make sure we're good here. Okay. And then I'll just reload this to finish off the Arachnotrons. Then we'll grab the Doom Hunter because it spawns in like wave 3 or 4, I think. I was sort of looking off screen there. Did I grab something else there? I don't know. Maybe it's like confirmation bias, but like for some reason the game seems kind of janky. I don't know if there was like an update or something, but even that first quest with the boss in what is it, Taras Nabad, it seemed like really weird because I've never seen him actually like just like what the hell just happened? Oh, there's a jump pad there. Okay, that's understandable. All right, load checkpoint. Nope, not who I'm interested in. There we go. Oops. Halfway there. Just gotta grind it out. I don't think any more spawn during this encounter, so. Six. That's number 7. Slowly plinking away at it, but we're getting there. Should be number 8, right? 8 of 10. All right. 2 more. Then after this load, we'll get that final gargoyle and the Doom Hunter. Because he spawns in the last wave, I believe. One more. Okay. Make sure we got the 10 there. We do got the 10. Grab BFG. Caught you. Okay, there's our lock on, rock on. Now just need to clean up until Doom Hunter. He spawns there in the back. Okay, should be coming up, I think. All right. Okay, there he is in the back. Crucible time. Actually, it takes 2 Crucibles, I think, right? Yeah. There we go, 6 of 8. We just have the PvP. Pretty quick, all things considered. We'll take a look at the progress and see how we're doing. I suspect I'm probably like in... maybe like into 14 somewhere. Oh, nope. Mostly into 15, so just gotta knock out... next level is just under 30k, so... realistically, it's kind of in a bad spot, because 25 is not really enough. The 25k for winning is not going to be enough to get me there. I think you do get a couple thousand per win, so maybe... don't know, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Demon. Yeah, I'm curious to see if how long it'll take to do matchmaking here. Because I mean, at this point it's been a year and a half, roughly. A little bit over a half, actually, now, since this game was released. Because I think it was March 2020 when it was originally released. So, you know, for people to still be playing the multiplayer, which wasn't even really that well received in the first place, is pretty impressive. But again, I think the carrot on the stick, as we are doing, of course, for streaming, right, is to get those cosmetics. So, yeah. I think it is a little bit, just slightly longer than usual, because in times past... oh, there you go, right? Unable to find any available battle mode matches. Please try again later. Let's try it again. But yeah, in times past, it's usually been like about like a 20 to 30 second queue, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're sitting there doing nothing for 20-30 seconds, it can be kind of boring. But if it turns out like we just can't get any matches tonight, then it is what it is. Might have to do another stream at another point, maybe possibly tomorrow or this weekend, doing some PvP. But yeah, I mean, what's kind of what kind of killed me too were the boosters, because if you remember today, that was at like just a little bit over 20k. If it had been the max, the 30k, that would have compensated, and we would have been done by now. But hey, them's the deals sometimes. There we go. We just have a Slayer, but we don't have a third. Hey, if any of you out there want to get in on this, please do. We need a third. Timed out. Okay. While that's loading, let's check out the triumphs. So inching my way closer to finishing off the 50 matches with the Revenant. Already have Pain Elemental and Marauder in the books. Slayer, I think, is at 21. Yeah, 21. That's going to be a long time. Tired? Yes, I'm tired. It's almost the end of the week. That naturally happens. Archvile's at 11. Mancubus at 7. Yeah, I mean, I've really neglected these two because I just don't really like playing as them. Mancubus especially. Session was closed. Awesome. Although it did look like we had 3 players there. That's too bad. And not only am I tired, but also because my sitting here waiting is not feeding me dopamine, right? Okay, so we got a full deck. Let's do it. Oh, come on. I'll try for like... Well, I'm not going to commit to it exactly, but I'll probably wait. Keep trying this for maybe like another 10 minutes. And if it just looks like it's not happening, we'll move on. Because sitting here in queue is not exactly fun for either me or you guys. Ready up. I feel like this lobby's going to be canceled though. No, I was wrong. Does he not have a name? Is it a bot? That's weird. The Slayer, that is. Corrosion. This is a very bad map for the Revenant. Good for the Mancubus and the decent for the Archvile. Good for the Marauder. Not good for the Pain Elemental either. Look at that, it doesn't have a gamer tag there. What if it's a bot? No, it can't be. I don't think they've programmed AI for the Slayer. I don't know.
Round 1.
That is so weird. Watch, he'll turn out to be really, really good and kick our ass. Whether it's a bot or a human player.
Slayer now critical. Slayer killed. Round 1.
Let's do Unstable Trigger. The strategy, when it looks like your team as demons are pretty good, or at least better than the Slayers, to use just go DPS, go pure damage. If you look like your ass kicked, then you want to go more defensive probably and go with the health upgrades. Or Tactician is actually my favorite, because I just think that since the demons are so heavily hamstrung, we'll say, with their abilities, that obviously the ability to do more abilities is a big boost.
Slayer root blocked. Slayer health critical.
It's actually, the way this person's moving has to be an actual person. I don't think that's a bot or anything. best best combos for the demons. Actually, Revenant and Archvile are pretty decent. They aren't. The problem with them is that they don't. Neither of them are like directly aggro. We'll say like they're not meant to like go up and destroy things. So if you have a very aggressive Slayer, it can make quick work of you. And kind of the inverse of that would be like Mancubus. He's just taunting him at this point, my teammate. Would be like Mancubus and Marauder. So we get 25k for winning. We'll see how much I get for winning. Usually it's like in the 2 or 3k range. What is going on? Maybe not. Okay. Probably gonna be like 2,000-ish short, I think, right? Not even. 305. 305, okay. Honestly, I could probably just do single player. Just try to like knock out a mission and I'll get it, but let's just keep it interesting and try to do like one more PvP match. Win or fail, should be getting it regardless. But yeah, so Marauder and Mancubus is usually a pretty aggro comp right there. So if you have a bad Slayer, it's basically unbeatable. Pain Elemental and Archvile are bad. Pain Elemental actually doesn't really work really well with anything other than Marauder, I would say, to be honest. Maybe Revenant. The problem is that Pain Elemental kind of fills this weird niche between like spacing and defense, because its offense is not very good. That really requires like an actual, you know, a really aggro teammate such as the Marauder to do their. Similarly, Mancubus and Pain Elemental's all right. I haven't seen too many comps like that, so I actually can't even really comment on that. Marauder works with really any of them, to be honest. The only one that I would say it's probably worst with our teammate, or did the Slayer lag out? Slayer may have lagged out there. Actually, Marauder and Pain Elemental is probably the worst comp for Marauder, just because if Marauder goes down, the Pain Elemental can't really hold its own, despite being meant to be like a defensive kit. It's just too heavily reliant. That comp just is too heavily reliant on the Marauder dealing damage. So you can like lag quit us. Dang. I'll try a couple more times, and like I said, if it looks like it's just not working, we'll just go back to single player and just knock out like a mission or something. But yeah. Yeah, so Archvile works basically best with Mancubus, it's good. Marauder, it's good. Pain Elemental, it's not. Revenant's okay. Mancubus works well with Archvile, Marauder, kind of Pain Elemental, kind of Revenant. Marauder works well with Archvile, Mancubus, not so good with Pain Elemental, average with Revenant, Pain Elemental, not too good with Archvile, okay with Mancubus, not too good with Marauder, and okay with Revenant. Pain Elemental and Revenant, the problem is that because both of their attacks have their abilities rather have long cooldowns, that if you guys aren't synchronized together either by luck or by strategy, the Slayer will end up causing a lot of damage in a quick short amount of time. So this is the teammate who I was just playing with who kept swapping. Alright, I'm readying up. Let's do this. There's really no bad comps. I mean, but there's just some that are stronger than others. And that doesn't, of course, take into account the different loadouts you could have for each demon, right? Some of them, of course, have the heal area of effect thing. So obviously, if you have two players that have two heals, generally that's a decent strategy. Obviously, your damage will suffer a little bit, but if you're going up against we'll say at least an average Slayer player or better, the damage area of effect they're not going to be standing in it very long because they're going to be constantly moving around. Therefore, it's pretty useless. So selecting the health instead of the damage AoE is a better strategy generally. Gotta be running around the whole time. Someone found him. I think my teammate did. He just gave up there, I guess.
Round one.
Gonna make us wait the whole time.
Round two.
I think he's AFK'd now. Yeah, he's given up, I guess. I don't know why, but okay.
Round one.
Oh, he's actually active this time. Interesting.
Slayer loot blocked. Slayer health critical.
And he had the cosplay. The cosplay skin there, so he's been playing. Or wait, no, that's not the cosplay one. Sorry, that's the one you get from the campaign. Well, I mean that's really it for the for all the events. We'll let's just because it's 2 of 3 wins I have thus far, right, for the challenges. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can get all 5 of them, or all 8 of them, excuse me. But yeah, there will be a time where I have to actually probably play as the Mancubus or Archvile. It's not that they're not on. It's not that they're not fun to play. They're just, for me, hard to play. Archvile is like a spacer, area of denial, like keep away type game, and it's just like it's really hard to like keep your mind on all the different things you're supposed to be doing between like Wall of Flame and the one that summons the flames on the ground. Like you got to keep track of all that, whereas the Mancubus is basically like a pure. He's like a weird. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. He's this weird combination between like aggro, because the flame attack does a lot of damage. It might be the single most damaging attack that all the demons have. And he has a high HP to boot, but other than that, I mean, he's not really his mobility is kind of poor, and therefore it's like this weird thing of like, does like the opposite of what the Marauder does. Marauder is very straightforward. Marauder is essentially like the Doom Slayer, albeit in demon form, in more ways than one, of course, but Mancubus, on the other hand, is this weird off-tank, aggro, well, not melee, but you get it, like close combat. I think I've played this Slayer before. He's pretty good from what I remember, I think. We hit Slayer loot block at the same time. Oh, interesting. My Pain Elemental ally has the dot instead of the heal, or area of effect attack. Yeah, so with this comp, Pain Elemental and Revenant, we're going to be a little bit starved for damage. No, with good, like, playing against good Doom Slayers, you do not, I don't think there's a good, you have, well, I mean, no one-size-fits-all model, but there's not always a use to summon the demons, because they're just ammo and health fodder for the, for that player.
Slayer root blocked.
That was a bad miss on my part. This is this is like one of the more cat and mouse type games I've played.
Slayer root blocked.
I took a lot of damage in that short, quick time there.
Health critical.
Not sure what he's hitting me with though. Ballista maybe?
Slayer root blocked. You healed. Slayer root blocked.
Probably kind of get out of his general range here. That was a good move by him, actually. Yeah, he caught me right in the middle ground, and on this map, the portal's between the both ends. So basically, you get pincered attacked by a single force. Isn't really possible, but yeah, you get the joke. Do I have that one? One with the woods? I should.
You will resurrect soon.
This is that the part of the game where it becomes kind of stupid, because since I respawn with only half health, and I'm a pretty significant disadvantage, I basically become fodder, ammo and health fodder for the Slayer. How did he take like no damage from that? It's crazy. At least got a couple rockets in him. This is when we're at bad place.
Slayer root blocked.
Oh, I hit that way off there. Alright, this is where it's going to be a problem. That was bad on my part. I did misclick though, but I tried to make better of a bad situation, and it went the opposite way. Jeez, almost 8 minutes here. This Slayer though is playing the turtling game at this point, which is bad for us. We don't have enough damage output to be able to do too much damage to him.
Slayer route blocked.
Okay.
Health critical.
Nice. We're thinking the same thing, my partner and I. At this rate, it's a lost round for us, but we're gonna do everything in our power to make them feel it.
You died.
Yeah.
Round lost.
How long was that? Like almost 9 minutes or something? Okay, we're actually going with Tactician on this one. Bigger bar is probably a little bit better, but Tactician will at least maybe get some good damage out, better damage output on it.
Round 2. Slayer route blocked.
This guy's feeling it though for sure, because he started off like in the first 2 minutes a little slow, but he started picking up the pace here, and he's like in a good flow now, I think. And my Pain Elemental partner is actually pretty decent. Actually pretty good, pretty damn good with the Pain Elemental. The problem is just that our comp is not great for a Slayer who plays like this.
Slayer route blocked. Health critical.
Damn, how much damage did I take in that one section there, or that brief sequence? That's kind of ridiculous.
You healed. Slayer route blocked.
I've also noticed that because the Slayer moves so quickly, that between all the the actual just regular lag of the game, not even like, oh, I'm lagging, I'm lagging. Like the actual lag, you know, their actual position is probably, and it might be fixed with netcode. I can't say for certainty, but because of that, it always seems like they're he's a couple, we'll say like a few feet beyond where he was a couple seconds ago, so, or was displayed at least, so. I don't know why both of these guys I think were double prestige, so, and they're both good players, I can tell, so I don't know why they're waiting for the clock to round down here. Seems a little silly.
Round 3. Slayer root blocked. Slayer root blocked. Slayer root blocked. Health critical. You healed. Slayer lock.
Come on, Rocket Barrage, let's go.
Slayer root blocked.
Okay, where did he go? I lost track of him.
Slayer root blocked. Health critical. Slayer root blocked. You healed.
He gets so mad when I use the heal. I mean, I would too, for sure, but still, I just find it funny.
Slayer root blocked.
Like, every time I put the heal out, he finds me. He finds me.
blocked. Demon health critical.
How did I die? Was it the ballista? Super shotgun. Can clip through the walls? Interesting.
You will resurrect soon. Slayer root blocked. Health critical. Slayer root blocked.
Here he comes. He hates that shit.
Slayer root blocked.
So we're almost 6 minutes into the third round. Demons are down 2-0. This is what someone once told me that, and we're like probably what, almost 20 minutes into playing this particular match. Like someone once told me, it's sometimes better to win ugly than to lose pretty. This is very much a lose pretty type situation. We've held our ground for a while. We've done as much as we can. And there he goes. See, there he hates that shit. Because it's been a lot of time invested on this particular match, and we're almost assuredly going to lose. So this is a very much lose pretty type situation. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not going to discredit this Slayer. He's pretty damn good. He knows how to play, clearly. But the thing is that he also we had a bad comp, which doesn't help. And I do honestly think this, and I'm not just saying this because I predominantly play the demons, but I do think that, like, the Slayer in general has way too many mechanisms to be able to recover. Whereas the demon players are usually pretty fucked in most cases because, the healing is much more limited than the Slayer can. And because the Slayer has basically like a permanent source of both ammo and health and armor from the naturally spawning demons, not the ones that you can spawn as a demon, right? But the ones that actually, the fodders, right? Like the imps and the, I think soldiers are also, I think there's also like soldiers and just like the zombies or whatever. Like those give the like a, not even just like a bad Slayer, but like an okay Slayer, a lot of options in order to cover. So I'm short on this one, unfortunately. Let's take a look at what everything I got here. We'll start with profile because those are less interesting to me than the actual skins. I mean, like I said, it's okay. It's alright. It's kind of clever, but I wouldn't really use it, I don't think. That's fine. I like that a lot, actually. That one's good. Hunter. past it already. Trooper. Just like a camouflage one. Nah, it's whatever. Maybe like a base, something they had like way earlier in the game's life cycle, okay, but now, year and a half later, kind of low effort. Even though it is bronze, I'll be fair, it is bronze. These are going to be the incomplete stages because I haven't maxed out the thing here. Openings, no. Yeah, Outpost Pain. Super Shoddy. Jade. I don't really like it. If the meat hook was a different color, it'd probably be better. But it's too much of a singular color, so I'm keeping it on Lux. Just look at the other one. That one's good. Don't like that. Love that one. That one's good too. That one's good too. Alright, Pain. Like I said about this set, I love it. I think it's really clever and creative. I love the Apocalypse Now type feel, as well as the bandoliers. It's just really, really cool. Let's see what it actually looks like. Oh, is this the one where he marches? Yeah. This is my rifle. This is my gun. Yeah, I like that. And in fact, actually, did I change that? Let's change that to that. Yeah, that one's good. I like it. It's like the occupation of Japan or something right there. Whatever. Okay. Let's just make sure. I know I did this just a few minutes ago, but just to be clear, yep, so level 15. Did not finish out this set, but we will do that in the coming weeks. So that won't be a problem. All right. That will be it for tonight, guys. We're just at almost an hour and a half. And by the time we'll finish, we'll be pretty close to that mark. And I don't really have any other games lined up on console for you guys. I'll probably have to think about what I want to do for... Well, I mean, the problem is we're getting in close to like a week mark. Technically less because I don't stream every day of the week. And so we'll see what happens here, because next Friday I want to be streaming Metroid Dread on release day for sure. So be on the lookout for that. But I mean, again, I've been playing New World. If you guys want me to stream New World, let me know. It really is generally just kind of like a chill stream. I don't really talk nearly as much. I don't even know if I want to stream it, to be honest with you guys. But if that's something you guys are interested in, please DM me, private message me, whatever. Let me know your thoughts. So, with all of that said, we came in, we finished almost five levels, right? Because there's about 10, which is pretty impressive for a single night, especially within less than an hour and a half. So, we came in, we did what we needed to do. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me both on Twitch as well as YouTube. We are simulcasting, of course, as you know, on Twitch and YouTube, twitch.tv/HMRising and username/channel HMRising on YouTube, where you can subscribe to me on there. And both subscribing on YouTube and following on Twitch are hugely helpful in these early stages of letting the channels grow as a smaller base streamer. So, of course, any support in that capacity that you guys can provide, I very much appreciate. Or just coming in, idling in the chat, whatever, talking in chat, whatever's your game, we're good here. So, let's see. So for the next couple days of streaming, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing. We might take a little bit of a break. Might have just a day or two more of streams off between now and next Friday when Metroid Dread is released. So we'll see how it goes out. But again, if you're following me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube and you have the notification bell highlighted, you'll know, of course, when I go live as we enter the weekend, which I generally have a ad hoc schedule for. So thank you again for all of the support. We will see you on the next stream. Not sure exactly when that's going to be, but it will be soon. Thank you for watching today. Doom Eternal, getting the all the weekly events quests finished out, and that's what we got to do sometimes. So guys, thank you so much again. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.